Hello friends at home. In this video I will be going over this I can identify vowel sounds page. Today we've been talking about short and long O sounds. In here we discussed that the long O says O. And the short O kind of sounds like the count from Sesame Street. Ah, ah, ah. So this page we've done a couple times already with different pictures where we cut apart and sort the different pictures by their sound. The first thing I do, Austin, is always the same. I take out a pencil and I write down my name. Now, the next thing that I always have you do is take your scissors and you're just going to cut right across the bottom like this. Remember, keep your scissors nice and steady and use your other hand to guide the paper. Okay? What's the next step I always have you do whenever we're cutting out? Emily? Yeah, cut off the scraps. Go around that outside track. Get rid of the white parts that we don't need so then I have less to hold on to. And it's less cumbersome to try to cut. Okay? So now my scraps can go in the recycling or in the trash. I'll put them over here so they're not on the floor. Alright, so my scraps are in the trash. My pictures are ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is go through and I'm only going to cut my pictures one at a time. Because remember, if you cut them all apart, somebody walks by, the wind blows, you breathe too heavy, they're going to fly all over the place and you're going to lose them. So we'll start with this first picture here. It is a picture of a spinning top. Ah, ah, ah. Does top have the short O sound like ba, ah, ox? Or does it have the long O sound like ko, o, own? Camila, what do you hear in top? Do you hear ba, ah, ox or ko, o, own? Ah, ah, ah. Good job. It is the short O. So I'm going to take my glue stick and make sure when you are putting the glue on, you put it on the back of the piece you're gluing. Remember, I don't want you to rub a bunch of glue on your paper because then the pages tend to stick together. So get enough on there that it's going to stick in place. Press it down nice and neat and then go on to your next picture. The next picture here is a picture of what, Blake? A cone. Blake, do you hear ah, 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 or oh? He hears oh, which is the long O sound. So we're going to put this one on the side with the cone because we hear the long oh. And you will keep going, boys and girls, through all of these pictures. I'll tell you right now what they are so that when you're working, you don't get confused. This one, it's a picture of a bunny, but he is ha-ah-ah-ing. This is a picture of a la-ah-ah. And this is a picture of a da-ah-ah. This is a picture of a jump rope. This is a ghost. And this, and I know a lot of you probably haven't seen one of these because they look a little bit different nowadays, but this is a phone. I have one of these phones over on the counter from the office needs to get a hold of me. All phones used to look like that. Now they look a little different. So we've got hop, rope, block, ghost, doll, and phone. So you figure out where they go. Once you've glued them on, I want you to use your kids' spelling and try to write them. You get a whole point just for trying to write the name. Even if you don't spell it correctly, just for trying, you earn a point. Okay? That's really awesome. That means each one of these is worth 2 points. And as long as you try to spell them, you get a point for that. So you want to make sure you're doing that. And then obviously when you're done, you can color it with your best coloring. Okay, friends? So have fun with this. Have fun practicing your ahs and your ohs. And we will see you again soon. Bye, friends at home. Bye.